Hello, you Leos! Welcome to your horoscope of June 2012. How is this month going to unfold for you Leos? Well, I think key will be here choice. For all signs, this little explanation is applicable. So, this is applicable for all signs. And Pluto and Uranus, it is very obvious that Pluto and Uranus in a square is actually accentuating the fact that we have to change, and we have to change into stronger people. That's basically it. That's what Pluto-Uranus is all about. We have to transcend all the different roles that we play that are false and that are not powerful. I'm talking about roles, and I'm going to explain 3 roles that are really not the roles that we want to play because they make us unhappy. That's one thing, and everybody wants to be happy. I certainly do. And it is also a possibility to get out of a bad situation and to become stronger. So this model was based on the environment of court and judges and so on, in this world, where there is a judge, where there is a victim, where there is a solicitor, and so on. So 3 roles that we don't want to play. The weakest role of the 3 is a victim. And I think we all play roles in our lives, or we have been playing roles in our lives, where we are the victim. And if we are a victim, it's the weakest roles of all 3. Why? Because we let other situations, other people walk all over us. And that's because we don't want to take responsibility. Or maybe we want to, but we feel that we can't. And why can't we? Because we feel not good enough about ourselves. We feel a bit less. That's basically it. Now the other role, you could say, is a bit the opposite role. It's the role of the savior. That's not a powerful position either. Why? Because you feel better than someone else. It's also inequality. You feel better than someone else, and you overtake their power. You take responsibility of that other person. It could mean in a personal relationship, but it could also be a situation at work. Maybe a colleague who's taking all responsibility. Oh, I will do it for you, and that person, that savior, really thinks that he's doing or she's doing the right thing. But actually, it is not a powerful situation. It is taking other people's power. And it's not a healthy situation. How to get out of this? How to get out of a victim's role is to take responsibility. And in that case, you need Mars. You need to have a transit. If you use the astrology, you can look at when is my Mars, or when is Mars going to aspect another personal planet, or is going to give me some strength, because you're going to need it. It's going to give me some courage to get out of this situation. And then you can become a stronger person. For the savior, it is a good moment when they realize that instead of giving the fish to other people all the time, they learn to other people how to fish. And that's a huge difference. That's not saying you've got to do this and that. That's just suggesting how to do it, and that is a totally different point of view. That is transcending, taking over power. You're not going to take any other people's power into your hands when you are trying to help them. You're not going to do what they have to do. They have to take their responsibility, but you're going to help them. You're going to suggest maybe you can do this and that, but you're not going to do it. That's a huge difference. And then there's equality. Then the last position, the last role we don't want to play, it's the strongest role of the 3 roles. I mean, power, when it comes to power, it's the role of the judge, which is on top of it. You know, we can play them in different situations, you know, with the finger, judging everything. You shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do that, or this situation, But of course, that's also not a healthy position. That means that you're not in balance. That means that you feel better than other people, or better than other situations. Now, how to get out of this role is the easiest one. It's just the awareness of the fact that you can open the eyes of other people without influencing them. Because you're influencing other people if you're saying you should do this and you should do that. You are opposing your own power and your own value system towards other people. So you take yourself as a standard. I certainly play those roles a lot of times, and I still have to be very aware of it, not to do it. So we all play different roles, and but there's a way to get out. And just the last thing about this judge role is that the importance of words, so to transcend this role of judge, is really to really mind your words and to be a kind of a messenger to other people, to make them think, to just give them, I don't know where my glasses are, but just to give them a frame of the glasses so people can, other people other situations, other things can fill it in themselves, but you kind of give them a frame to think about it. And then there is equality. You know, this is all about Pluto-Uranus, liberté, égalité, et fraternité. And especially égalité, it is not about, you know, like Mao Zedong dressed up in all the same suits, but it is equality when it comes to power. It is very much about that. And Neptune can help us with this, because Neptune is going in Pisces. Maybe at first we're going to think, ooh, this is making situations rather vague and we don't know where we're up to, so there's chaos probably. But it is needed to get out of the situation and to see the clarity afterwards. That's my opinion. With all that is going on, with Pluto and Uranus squaring up exactly, and I think this emphasis of a lunar eclipse on the 4th of June on the axis of the 5th and the 11th houses, it's all about choice. I think the 11th house, and you have a full house in the 11th house in Gemini. I mean, you've got Venus in there, you've got Sun in there, the first week you've got still Mercury in there, and at the end of the month, Jupiter, which rules your 5th house. So it's a lot about good choices to make, good aspirations to have, sharing this with your friends. And actually, when we talk about Pluto-Uranus, when this happened, this square happened during the French Revolution, and you know, the expression of the French people, égalité, fraternité, liberté, égalité, et fraternité, it's a lot about fraternity for you, because it's that 11th house, that brotherhood, clinging together in order to become stronger. And when Pluto in Uranus is about our strength and how to get stronger, I think you Leos are able to do that. Even if Leo is a sign that is very much about shining for other people, but also together with other people. It's in the 11th house, the house of Aquarius, which is your opposite sign. So I think there's a clue in there for this month. And also you will be good, because Leo tend to have this natural attraction towards other people. Well, most Leos do. They don't have to do a lot, they just have to be themselves. You know, it's the 5th house, the house of creativity. I am who I am, and people tend to like that, tend to love it and understand it. And so I think doing stuff, also considering the 5th house, being creative in a way, is good for you. If you have Mars in your 2nd house for a long time, maybe getting money out of your own creations or your own talents. So you're getting your self-worth out of that. Pluto is in your 6th house, and Uranus in the 8th, the house of transformation. So I think insights when it comes to changes, and also when it comes to an occupation of your day-to-day stuff that you have to do to manifest these hopes that you're having and these good aspirations that you have. And if you want me to look specifically, I mean in a specific way, in a significant way, Pluto-Uranus on one of your personal planets, and I've got a special offer. You can see it on my website. I'll put a link below, and it's a special offer of 13 euros. I think it's approximately $16-17, and it's about specifically Pluto Uranus on one of your personal planets. I wish you all the luck for this month, for the month of June, with all this very interesting stuff going on, and that you as a Leo make the good choices, you have the good inspiration, you focus on the good choices, because if you make a choice, it liberates you. And it's time to focus on good wishes, good wishes, and I think you will attract a lot of opportunities and a lot of possibilities. Have a lot of fun during the month of June, and see you later soon. Bye bye.